Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm ACated and this is my build. So it's been a while, probably about a month since I last uploaded, and that's because of a lot of reasons. I got really busy and also my microphone decided to break, so that was a bit of a problem. But regardless, I am back now and hopefully can be starting to upload regular videos again. Anyway, so in today's video, we're going to be building an old money apartment kind of thing. It's like a rich luxury apartment. That's the idea of it anyways. And I think I pulled it off. Not sure, but it's fine. I built this a while ago, like a month ago, and I was going to record a video for it, but of course all the other stuff happened, but it's okay. We're good now. We're back in the swing of things, and expect more content from me soon. But anyways, this is supposed to be a build for my old money family, which is supposed to be in the gameplay series that I plan to do at some point in the near future. I'm not sure entirely when I'm going to be doing it, probably over the summer, but we'll see if that happens. I will be doing other video content, especially because Paralive is about to come out, and at the time of me posting this video, it's going to come out tomorrow, which is exciting. So definitely expect Paralive content from me. I will be on that right away. And additionally, of course, I'm going to have my other Minecraft content and maybe some other content. We'll see. I never know how to upload the builds, these apartment builds, on the gallery because you have to put them in rooms. But then, of course, this apartment is 2 floors. So then do I put both floors on the gallery at the same time? Which I'm assuming is how you do it. But I don't know. This seems very like a weird workaround kind of way to do that, and it just feels kind of off, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably just do that if you're interested, and it's a little bit complicated, but that's kind of just what you have to do. Anyway, so specifically for the build, I was thinking about trying to mix the modernity of San Myshuno, and also trying to mix some of those old money elements into it, so the entire thing feels kind of like refined with like old wood and stuff, but then also feels kind of modern at the same time. So I was trying to balance those things. That's kind of what I was going for. Hopefully I pulled it off. I think it's fine. I think it's fine how it is. It's not bad. I don't think it's bad, but I think it could be improved somehow. Maybe if this was like an actual house, but there's not like a lot of lots in San Myshuno, and especially not like physical lots on any of the rich parts of town. So I didn't really want to waste any lots on just like building a house. So yeah, we're doing an apartment, and then I don't know. I think this family, they're doing fine. They have an apartment like in the nicest part of town. They kind of have the capital San Myshuno thing, because that's where the president works. And then they'll also have their Brindleton Bay home, which I'm not sure if I'm going to build that on a video. I feel like I should, because that's like a big build, but that's also a lot to put in a video. But of course, I'll probably do something like that soon, probably after the gameplay series starts, because originally they're not going to like start there, they're going to start here, so I don't need to build it right away. And also I want to build other stuff. I think during the summer is when you'll probably expect me to post the most videos. I'm playing around with some ideas of maybe letting me post more videos not in summer, and we'll see if that happens, but that's kind of far away right now, so we'll see. But I don't know. Right now I'm in a good place where I don't have to like post all the time, because nobody's really expecting me to post that much, but soon I hope that I can expand more. So this is like the upstairs portion. I was imagining like a wraparound kind of balcony, I guess, or upstairs platform landing. I don't know these terms, but it's just like a sort of area that you can see down into the first floor, and then the second floor has like bedrooms, and mostly bedrooms. Yeah, because this family will have, I think, 2 sons, so each of them will have their bedrooms. They're fine. I think I just kind of rushed at the end, especially because this was all taken in one take, so I think at the end I was just kind of tired. I was like, oh, I just want it to be done, which tends to be what happens a lot with builds. Like, if I'm like really enthusiastic about it, I'll just do it all in one go, but then at the end I might get like a little tired and just be like, oh, I just want to get it done, so I just kind of don't really try that hard on some of the last things I do. But I think overall it turned out fine, and also I can go back and edit it later if I want it to be different in some way, and I think that's fine. That's especially true with like larger builds, because larger builds, they take so long. Like that one castle build I did, or not the castle, the palace build I did. I think I did it all in one go, but that took like 3 or 4 hours or something like that. And at the end of that, I was definitely very tired, but it was a lot of fun though, and I'm really glad I built it because I was gonna build something else, and I'm glad I built that. I've started to experiment more with building things and not recording them. You know how a normal player plays The Sims, just because a lot of builds I do, some of them might not be like super good in a video. Like for example, if I build just like a normal suburban house, I feel like it tends not to be that popular. Like people don't tend to be interested in that. So I've been experimenting more with just like building things outside of videos, and then maybe just using them later. But just like building things outside of videos, building things that wouldn't be too exciting, but I still want to build. Just for fun. And it's just good practice too, because it's good practice for when I actually do videos and I do builds that are more complicated. It's practice for, I guess, refining my building skills or whatever, I don't know. I mean, I do that in Minecraft a little bit too, where I'll build a little bit of the concept that I'm trying to do before the video, so then I kind of get a better understanding of it. And it also kind of makes the process quicker, because then I'm like, okay, I already did a lot of the drafting and some of the ideas, and now I just have to put them into practice, kind of thing. Some of them I literally straight up like will build an entire like product, not product, like an entire prototype of the build, and then when in the video I just do it again, but like slightly different, if any, in any ways that I might want to improve it. I think I did that for my grocery store and then my Bumble cookie. I completely built 2 versions of them, and then the version in the video was the one that I used in the final video, obviously. Oh, also for this build, I'm using Royalty and Legacy for some things. I think this is a minimal packs build, probably using City Living and of course Royalty and Legacy. And if I spot any other ones. Oh, I think I also use Cats and Dogs, just because it's supposed to be like the old money aesthetic, and also this family is related to Brindleton Bay, so I thought it would make sense. But yeah, I use Royalty and Legacy. I quite like the pack. I like the world that it comes with. I don't know, there's lots of stuff that happened in between now and in between me posting the last video and this video. Lots of stuff happened, lots of weird stuff. Royalty and Legacy is a bit iffy to me, just because there's some weird business practices that I don't like, but it's whatever, it's fine. But Royalty and Legacy is pretty cool, but I don't like how they reused assets. That's kind of scammy to me, but it's whatever. I do like the royalty system. I think it's interesting. I tried playing around with it a little bit. It got a little bit boring, but I feel like with mods it might be a bit better, as is most things in The Sims. But speaking of mods, not really speaking of mods, Paralives is coming out, which I already mentioned, and I'm very excited for that. I know it's coming out in early access, so there isn't like a lot of content there yet, but I'm excited for what there is, and especially because I've seen people playing with the build mode, and that looks very interesting, and I'm very excited to try it out. So yeah, definitely expect a video from me, if not the day of release, the day after release, because I will be on that like right away. I'm not entirely sure what to build in Paralives. The first video I'm probably going to do is a build video, unless you want to see my reaction to Paralives. Not that I don't know if anyone really cares to see my reaction of first playing Paralives, but yeah, I think I'll just build something. I'm not sure entirely what to build, but I think it'll be fun. I'm really glad that Paralives is coming out right now. I think it'll be fun to expand my channel and do more games besides The Sims, and I guess also Minecraft. Minecraft was a step in the right direction, but I'm glad that I can expand to Paralives as well, maybe some other games. I'm thinking of some games in particular, which I'm not going to say yet just because I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to do them or not, but I think it'll be fun, and it'll be like a good, like reflection, because it'll be like The Sims and Paralives, and then Minecraft and this other game, and maybe some other games as well, and I think they just all suit each other very well. All of them are kind of just like sandboxes, and you can build stuff and make things, which I like doing. That's kind of what the focus of my channel is right now. It's just to build things, make things, have fun, be aesthetic, I guess, I don't know. I think I might want to build more palaces and stuff. I know that Royalty and Legacy kind of came out a little bit ago already, especially since I was delayed in posting and stuff. But I think the palaces are fun to build. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll build like a base game palace. That might be interesting. Or maybe I should do like a completely base game build because I don't think I have done that. I always do limited pack builds, but I never do like completely base game builds. And I think it would be interesting to do that. So for the living room kind of thing here that you see, I really like the way that base game couch in the middle is. I like the color scheme on that. I feel like I never like used a lot of the swatches, but I never realized that swatch was there. And I mean, to be honest, there isn't like a lot of places to use that swatch, but I feel like it's a really cool swatch, especially for like a rich kind of royal themed place. So it's well suited for this. I used it a lot actually in the Capitol building that I made, and I think it's a nice swatch, and it goes well with the room and stuff. Yeah, there's like a lot of times there's some really cool objects, but like I never get to use them for anything because there's never any time to use them because they're usually meant for something very specific or whatever. But I think it's pretty cool. And then yeah, there's just like lots of objects. Even in the base game, there's like some objects that are just like random clutter objects that that are kind of just like hidden in the catalog, and there's never any chance to use them because it's just so specific. But it's cool. It's cool. I like using them and finding places to use them. Sometimes it's fun to just include a random object in your builds that doesn't really go with the rest of the build or make sense, but I feel like that kind of adds a lot more character to the build. Or like a random pop of color that you wouldn't expect, which I do in like some of my builds. One time I can think of specifically is in my Mediterranean villa build. I forgot what I called it, but in that build I added like a splash of color in some places that's not really expected, but I thought it would be nice, and I think it was nice, and it just added a lot of like character to the build and made it a lot more unique. As nice as it is to kind of like make everything very meticulously planned, I think it's also nice to make the builds look like people actually live there, people that didn't plan everything out, so that I think some things are just out of place, and that's kind of okay. Over here, I have the bathroom, which is kind of just like a long hallway kind of thing, and the thing about that was that it was just kind of like a little empty space, and I wasn't sure what to do with it, so I made it into a bathroom. The thing about these apartments is that you can't really change the shape, so sometimes you're just left with some weird spaces that don't really fit anywhere, so you have to be creative and come up with things to do. I kind of wish this apartment was bigger just because it feels like a rich person would live in a bigger apartment, but then again, I feel like also the apartments here are also already big, so maybe a rich person would already live here. It's kind of weird, but I think it's fine. I think it's fine how it is, and it turned out good enough. At least good enough for me to play in. Yeah, maybe I might redo this concept. At least the old money thing, I will probably definitely redo in the cats and dogs mansion that I'm going to do. I mean, I guess it's not technically cats and dogs, it's more just a Brindleton Bay mansion, even though Brindleton Bay comes with cats and dogs, but it's not like a mansion for cats and dogs, so it's a little misleading, I guess. So yeah, I think that, I guess adding on to my talk about the packs, I think I only use Royalty and Legacy, City Living, and Cats and Dogs in this build, and of course the base game. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the only packs that I see. Everything else is just base game, so if you have those packs, then you should be fine if you want to download this build. I always tend to use minimal packs, but then the packs I do use are all expansion packs, so then it's still kind of expensive, but then also at the same time, that's better than like having a billion different packs all at once, which is way more expensive. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should try, as I said, base game, or maybe try just like some stuff packs and stuff, because I never really use them, because I always think like, oh, why would I use that? It's just like such a small pack just for like 1 or 2 objects, but sometimes you just have to use 1 or 2 objects from a different pack, because really that's not going to hurt anything. Like if you don't have those 1 or 2 objects, it's not going to like completely inhibit your ability to use the build. So I've already done the rooms for the 2 brothers, but my idea for them was that one of them was more of like a like obnoxious, and then the other one was more like academic. So one of them would be very focused on like school and academics and being very prestigious and like all that stuff, like Ivy League university or whatever. And the other one would be more like I don't know, like dating around and being obnoxious, going to parties and stuff. But even then, I feel like I don't know which one's like I don't know what their dynamics would be, and then also I don't know what the parents are going to be like because they're kind of just rich parents. But at least like the president guy will be like very politician-y, if that's like a word, if that makes any sense. But he's going to be like the president. I don't know if he's going to be the president at the start of the series. Maybe it'll take place with him running for president and then he becomes president later. All of this is make believe, of course, because he can't actually like run for president in The Sims, I think. You can at least be like a royalty, so I'm just gonna like rename the titles and stuff, but I don't know, it'll be fun to pretend and like make a story out of this. Anyways, we're now reaching the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all those fun YouTube things. I will be posting again soon, and hopefully you won't miss me for too long. I hope to see you in another video, and please enjoy the montage. Goodbye!